That is the sound of your life slipping away. Not on a battlefield, not in a glorious struggle, but right here, in your perfectly temperature-controlled room, sinking into your incredibly soft furniture. You are dying a slow, painless, invisible death. And the worst part? You're actually paying for the privilege. Welcome to the velvet coffin. We live in an era where comfort is sold to us as the ultimate human achievement. They tell you to work hard so you can afford a life of absolute ease. Buy the softer mattress. Order the food directly to your door so you don't have to walk. Swipe the screen so you don't even have to use your imagination. They have built a prison for you, but they made the walls so soft and the food so sweet that you do not even realize you are a captive. Look at what this comfort has done to men. Look at the modern male. He is physically weak. He is emotionally fragile. He breaks down over an unread message or a delayed delivery. He has the biology of a conqueror, but the lifestyle of a pampered pet. When you remove the struggle from a man's life, you do not give him peace. You give him poison. You rob him of his very nature. A blade that is kept in a velvet box will never see battle, but it will still rust away into nothing. The comfort you are desperately clinging to is not protecting you. It is disarming you. It is preparing you to be a victim in a world that only respects strength. Today, on the silent grind, we are going to burn the velvet coffin. We are going to resurrect the primal, unbreakable machine that is currently sleeping inside of you. It is time to kill the comfort. Before it kills you, let us look at the hierarchy of human existence. If you observe the masses, the people at the bottom of the ladder, the ones who complain about their lives but do absolutely nothing to change them, you will notice a common obsession. They are absolutely addicted to anesthesia. I'm not just talking about drugs or alcohol. I am talking about the anesthesia of comfort. Look at the average man's weekend. He works a job he despises for 5 days, and his only reward is to come home, collapse onto a soft couch, and numb his brain with endless hours of digital entertainment. He eats heavily processed food that makes him sluggish. He avoids the cold. He avoids the heat. He avoids any conversation that might challenge his fragile worldview. He believes that because he worked a mediocre job, he has earned the right to be comfortable. He thinks this comfort is a reward, but he is lying to himself. It is not a reward. It is a painkiller. He is numbing himself because deep down, he is deeply ashamed of the reality he has created. Now, I want you to look at the absolute apex predators of our society. Look at the men in the top 1%, the builders, the conquerors, the visionaries. These men possess the financial resources to buy absolute, uninterrupted comfort for the rest of their lives. They could sleep on the finest silk, eat the most expensive food, and never lift a single finger again. But what do they actually do? They wake up at 4 in the morning, long before the sun rises, while the rest of the world is still dreaming. They plunge their bodies into freezing ice baths, shocking their nervous systems. They walk into the gym and lift heavy iron until their hands are calloused and their muscles are torn. They practice rigorous fasting, voluntarily starving themselves. They actively seek out complex, high-stress problems that would break an average man's mind. Why do they do this? Are they insane? No. They understand a fundamental, brutal law of the universe that the masses are too blind to see. Entropy. They know that the human body and the human mind are anti-fragile. They do not grow in peace. They only grow under extreme, relentless friction. A species without natural predators will eventually become weak, fat, and extinct. When you remove friction from your life, your biological drive collapses. Your baseline dopamine crashes because you are getting cheap rewards without doing any real work. Your testosterone plummets. You become docile. You become agreeable. You become a domesticated pet, waiting for society to feed you. The elite men of this world know that comfort is a slow-acting venom. They know that if they stay in the warm bed, they will lose their edge. And in the world of the 1%, losing your edge means losing your empire. This is the luxury trap. The very things you are working so hard to buy, the easy life, the soft furniture, the instant gratification, are the exact things that are actively destroying your potential. You are working hard to buy your own weakness. You must realize that true power is not the ability to avoid suffering. True power is the ability to choose your suffering and use it to forge an unbreakable version of yourself. So, the question is not whether you are caught in the luxury trap. If you are watching this, you probably are. The real question is, how do you break out of it? How do you detox your mind from a lifetime of anesthesia? The answer is brutal, but simple. You must become the architect of your own suffering. You cannot wait for life to challenge you. If you wait for tragedy or failure to force you out of your comfort zone, it will destroy you because you will be entirely unprepared. Instead, you must strike first. You must proactively introduce friction into your daily routine. You must inject microdoses of pain into your life to build an unbreakable immune system against weakness. Let us start with the very first battle of your day. The morning. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings in the dark, that soft bed is going to feel incredibly warm. A voice in your head, the voice of your weakness, will tell you that 5 more minutes will not hurt. It will tell you that you worked hard yesterday, that it is raining outside, that you deserve to rest. The moment you hit the snooze button, you have lost. You have negotiated with weakness, and you have surrendered your first battle to comfort. Do not negotiate. The moment that alarm sounds, you throw the blankets off as if they are on fire. You stand up. Then you walk directly to the shower and you turn the water to the coldest possible setting. Step inside. Your lungs will gasp for air. Every nerve in your body will scream at you to turn the handle to warm. It will feel like an absolute shock to your system. But listen to me very carefully. The cold shower has absolutely nothing to do with physical hygiene. It is a psychological training camp. When you force yourself to stand under freezing water for 3 minutes and you control your breathing, you are establishing absolute dominance over your primitive brain. You are proving to yourself that your mind is the master and your body is the servant. If you can conquer the freezing cold at 5 a.m., there is not a single conversation, not a single business deal, and not a single problem during the day that can intimidate you. Next, you must attack your relationship with food. Stop eating like a spoiled child who needs a sugar rush to feel happy. Stop consuming garbage that spikes your dopamine and leaves you tired and lethargic. Experience the feeling of true hunger. Try fasting for 24 hours. Let your stomach rumble. Feel the emptiness. Hunger is a profound sharpener. It strips away the brain fog. It makes your senses acute, your focus deadly, and your mind sharp. A hungry wolf is a dangerous wolf. A fed wolf is just a dog. Finally, look at your daily schedule. Find the one task you are dreading the most. The hardest, most stressful, most uncomfortable project you have been avoiding, attack it first. A weak man seeks the path of least resistance. A dangerous man seeks the path of most resistance, because he knows that resistance is not an obstacle. Resistance is the only thing that builds muscle. You must fall in love with the friction. You must learn to smile when it hurts. This brings us to the ultimate evolution of the silent grind, the creation of the hardened mind. When you actively seek out discomfort every single day, a profound shift happens inside your brain. You stop viewing struggle as a punishment, and you start viewing it as a privilege. When life eventually hits you, when you lose your money, when a crisis strikes, when the world turns chaotic, the average man will collapse. He will panic. He will look for someone to save him, because his velvet coffin never prepared him for the brutal reality of the world. But you will not even flinch, because you have been training for this in the dark. You have already lived in the cold. You have already experienced the hunger. You have already mastered the art of suffering on your own terms. A man who is not afraid of the cold, who is not afraid of the pain, and who is not afraid of the hard work, is a man who cannot be threatened. He cannot be bought, and he cannot be manipulated by the promise of an easier life. He is completely, absolutely free. Comfort is a trap designed to keep you weak, docile, and obedient. The modern world wants you soft. Do not give them the satisfaction. It is time to make a choice. You can go back to sleep. You can sink back into the couch, scroll through your phone, and let your potential die a quiet, comfortable death. Or you can stand up, embrace the friction, and forge an empire out of your own discipline. If you have the courage to choose the hard path, go down to the comments right now. Make your declaration to the world. Type these exact words: I kill comfort. Let this be the final nail in the coffin of your weakness. Subscribe to the channel. Join the 1% of men who are willing to bleed for their vision. Embrace the friction, destroy the comfort, and stay cold.